Well, we are back. Hello. Welcome back to the UK Inspired Rail Network. And that was a real tongue twister for me. Maybe because I haven't said it in ages. And that is a damn loud train, and I should have turned that down. I hope you could hear me after it. Yes, we're back on the UK Inspired Rail Network at last, and I had a look at the YouTube channel, I had a look at the content, and the last time we dropped, and I'm not sure why, I know I took some sort of time out and I was reorganizing everything, and I just dropped sort of some toolbox videos in between, but I don't think we've done a UK Inspired Rail Network video from the point of last year. It was like, I'm going to say July from my memory. I was having a quick look, and it's July, and there goes another really loud train. I think I've changed the sound settings on this since as well, so I hope you can hear it. I might drop the sound a little bit, because normally what I do with the toolbox videos, you see, when I record them, I record B-roll, and then I can bring down that level and bring my voice up over it because they're recorded separately, and then I obviously edit them together. So I record a load of B-roll, little bit shots here, shots there, and then I use... well, first of all, actually, my order of the toolbox is basically decide what video or what mod I want to do. Maybe it's a mod I've been using recently. Maybe it's something somebody shared. There's an autosave that's also saved on this, but that doesn't matter. We are actually in build mode today, so that can be an autosave. That's fine. Anyway, so normally, yeah, I decide what I'm going to do. I generally write the script and write it out, so like, you know, the hello, and you know, do a bit of research and write the script. Generally, I'll sort of sit on my laptop or something and do that. Then I'll sort of take a shot of what I'm doing, do the thumbnail, and then I'll load up Transport Fever 2, knowing and use my script as reference, knowing what I need, and then I will... wow, that is loud. That is really loud. I'm going to try and turn that down, and maybe that'll work for you. Who knows? And then I will... it should actually work, because it is... Yes, that should have worked. I've turned it down a little bit. Anyway, then what generally happens is then I will take a load of B-roll based on my script, and then go through it in Premiere Pro and use what I want, and then mesh my recording and my voice to the B-roll, and there we have it. And then obviously I'll dump in a cab ride or whatever, and then I'll sit and watch that and record that after. And that's generally how it goes. With live recording, obviously, when we're doing builds, I can't do that because I'm in the game as it happens, and sometimes the volume can be a bit wrong. Hopefully that is a little bit quieter because I brought it down anyway. And I've just gone on a tangent there about absolute nonsense, but that is the nature of the UK Inspired Rail Network, right? Anyway, what are we doing today? Well, I was... Because it's been a while since I've been on this map, I was at a bit of a loss to what to do. And I've been staring at Bletchley for a while, and I think it's time we do the... I don't even know what it's called. What is it called? We do the flyover station. I'm going to call it the flyover station. Somebody in the comments, as you generally do, because you're all amazing, will either correct me, pick out something that I've done wrong. By the way, I can't believe that it took over 250 views for somebody to notice that I had mistyped the right class in the title of the last toolbox video. Well done, by the way. Thank you for pointing that out. That was amazing. But it blew my mind. I didn't notice it. And I don't know how I've typed a 1 instead of a 7. Either, because they're not even next to each other. I use a Tenkulous keyboard, so I don't have the number pad on the right of my keyboard. I use a smaller one, so I only have the numbers at the top, so that makes it even more excusable, because the 7 is all the way to the right, and the 1 is obviously on the far left at the top of that. So I have no idea how that actually happened, but it did, but it's fixed now. And there goes another tangent. It's like I haven't had a chance to actually just chat for ages and just blur. I know we do the streams once a week, and I'm, you know, like I think the second Transport Fever 2 stream that I did that finally actually worked quite well, actually didn't have any issues, and I actually spent, I think I built 1 line, 2 lines maybe, and spent the rest of the time just chatting to you guys, which is nice. I like it, and that's kind of what it's for. It's kind of to catch up, get to know you guys outside of the comments, and have a good chat. Obviously, I'm live once a week from about 1 p.m. GMT on YouTube and Twitch. All the links are sort of down below. And if you subscribe, which I hope you do, it should pop up on your feed, a little thumbnail that I'm live. It will say live on the thumbnail because I made it so it did, because, you know, thought it'd make it easier for people to realize this is a live one. And I thought I'd do that anyway. And obviously Twitch as well. The link will be in the description below. If you prefer Twitch for live streaming, that's on there too. So we do that every Friday from 1 p.m. till about sort of 4:30, 5. Just a little catch up. I'd like to stream more, but it's time between making videos and streaming and working, obviously, part-time, you know, fitting it all in is quite hard, you know. And, you know, I like to sort of, you know, spread it out a little bit. I'd probably, you know, in an ideal world, I'd probably like to stream about 2 to 3 times a week as well, but not quite yet. Not yet. Maybe a few more Prime subs on Twitch and a few more memberships on here. You know, we could change the outcome, and a few more views, get ad revenue up. And you never know, maybe a cheeky sponsor one day. That's me just dreaming. But anyway, that's there for you anyway. What else? Discord. Yeah, don't forget to join Discord if you haven't already. Discord's been popping off lately. I'm really happy with it. It's nice. It's nice to see a little community building. It's really cool. It's nice to see that, you know, when you're in other Discords, they're, you know, chatting a lot. It's nice to see it in your own, you know. I know it's really weird, but it just makes me go, It makes me all happy. So it's really cool. I need to join in the conversation a little bit more, but I've been quite busy. You know, I sort of watch and just giggle a little bit, but it's been good anyway. Anyway, yes, so, tangent. So I'm thinking we start this sort of upper station on Bletchley, because the idea is, I guess, is we're going to do this upper station. I had a look on Google Maps. I also want to change this today. We're going to change it to a flying junction, like the box junction, the white box junction that is actually at Bletchley now, and then where this swings off, I don't know. I was looking at Google Maps, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I've got to try and, so at some point, see, we've got to get this bad boy comes out here, then there's, I think it's Reading. Is it Reading that it splits off? I think it's Reading, and then we swing up here, and obviously this line then swings across, and I think they all roads lead to Bicester. I think all roads lead to Bicester. I did look at the Google Maps. So coming back to what I was actually going to say, Google Maps, are they ripping up track here and replacing the old track that's hardly ever been used to complete this Oxford Bletchley? Oxford, is it Oxford to Bedford? Are they ripping that up or something? I don't know. I need to look at the news and follow it. I know some of you guys that are a bit more enthusiastic than me, that understand what's going on a little bit more, will be able to correct me in the comments, and I'll have a good read of that. If you do, thank you. But I did notice that. So all we're going to do today is to get in preparation to sort of connecting our Bicester Oxford. We're going to redo this. I want to get rid of this because that is horrible, because, you know, we're going to have trains bumping into this. So we're gonna rip up this. I might even change the design of the bridge, because I know it's more of a white bridge, I think, on Google. We've got a tree living on the track there. That's nice. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rip up this, we're gonna replace this, and we're gonna put a flying junction in there. I'm not sure. So, because the reason why I don't want to rip up the bridge as well, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rip up this part of the bridge. I'm gonna delete this. We're gonna have to pause the game so the lines don't have a meltdown, and rearrange some of that. I want to keep the height sort of kind of the same. So I'm going to rip up some of it, do it in with a new bridge. We're going to choose a nice white bridge and then a white flyover. And then we're going to leave it sort of where it is there. So that's what we're going to do. I really like Bletchley. I wish I'd done some more here. I think it needs some more here. But Bletchley's generally, like the centre of Bletchley's generally this side. There are sort of the college and the museum and things are here. I think it's a museum. College. Is it the museum? Is it Bletchley Park somewhere here as well? Somewhere here. Bletchley Park is as well. But that's what we're going to do anyway. So I'm going to let these trains pass, and then we're going to get stuck in. I chose to get us back into the swing of things. This is going to have a meltdown because it's the first thing I've done. Literally, I loaded up the game, went and made a cup of tea, and came back. As you do with Transport Fever 2, the first bridge in the game always has a cheeky meltdown. So we're going to delete that. And we're basically going to redesign this and get a nice swing on here. There we go. We're past it. We're past the bridge meltdown. So I'm not really bothered. I just want to keep it up to the junction, basically, because then I can keep the height and keep the consistency with it. Just keep it up to the junction, nice and smooth. And then we're going to create. We're going to use the freestyle station because I think that's the best, and hopingly we get a nice sort of build out of it from. Where should we build this? Here. This is going to be. Oh, this is going to be hard. It's going to be hard because it's all different. Maybe we do it here. Yeah, I know, game. I know. Relax. Maybe we do it here. That might be the best point. Is that they exactly 2 apart? Yeah, they are. So I can do it here because I can get the flying junction in nice and even. And we're going to keep it white. Crossing angle. Ugh, we need to change the track so I can see catenary on. I think the I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's catenary or not on the what are we high-speed tracks with this game, this mode, aren't we? Yeah, high-speed tracks. I'm not sure if there's catenary or not. I don't think there is on the top one. I need this to be lower tracks. What, 6 to have the gap in between? Yeah, and that's gonna have a meltdown. So what we need to do is roll you back, roll you back, roll you back. There we go, and you two. And then we should get that. That looks okay. That looks okay. But what I do need to see is... Okay, we need to shorten it a little bit to get the angle of approach on that. That's better. That's better. That's nice. Is that nice on there? Do we need to curve you a little bit? Do we do a little bit of that? Is that the right way? I can't see. Yes. Nice. We'll go with that. And now we should be able to reconnect these so these can carry on business as usual. What does that look like there? That corner's horrible, isn't it? Right, we're going to roll this all the way back to the bridge and we're going to connect these a bit smoother. The reason why I'm rolling them back is I can get a smoother transition between the track and the bridge. Like that. And then the same for these. And then what I can do is I can change the track on the rest of the bridge. So we can do that. And let's see if we can roll that out there. Does that look okay? Yes. That looks nice. Get a nice swing. That's all we want. A nice swing into the bridge. I don't... That's a bit of a wiggly transition, but that's because that's the track wide. That actually looks quite nice because it looks quite natural as well. Looks quite natural. Are my trains having a meltdown? Oh, yeah, you can't. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You can't. Need that switch back. There we go. Everything's working as intended now. There we go. And then we need this one with no catenary just to bring those in there. Nice. And then we can go in and edit this. Now, I believe these tracks are not catenary. So we can go high speed. Just keep those like that. And then we want to delete high speed because I want the little smoothie things. These 2 middle ones. There we go. Nice. And I'll smooth all that out later, but that looks good. So now we need to see if I can get a nice swing with a different bridge. So we need to go high speed again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this over here and see what it does. Oh, that's quite nice, you know. Is that higher there? That bridge is higher, isn't it? I'm glad I didn't make that. I normally make that a bit higher as well so that it doesn't glitch with the catenary. But we can work with that. We can work with that. That looks quite nice. That actually looks decent. So we want a more modern... I know we've got a modern looking kind of bridge, like a white one. Like that. Should we do that? Yeah, we'll do that. I want to try and fix that junction there because it glitches like crazy. Yeah, a nice white one. There we are. That's what I'm talking about. And we're going to delete some of these trees that are hanging over the track. Can't be having that. Here, glitching through, glitching through, glitching through. There we go. That'll do. That's quite nice. And glitching through there. Actually, I'm going to delete all these. I need to work out as well. So we're going to build this, but I need to work out what... Actually, hold tight. Everybody stare at a nice white bridge for a second. Why is that? Is that... Ooh, what's that? What's that? Is that the tree texture showing through there? Ugh. Don't know what that is. That's wild. I'm gonna get Bletchley up on the old Google Maps. Okay, yeah, we're gonna change this up a little bit. So we're gonna delete this. We're gonna have to rework Bletchley a little bit. We're gonna delete that anyway, and we're gonna delete this bridge. Okay, because that's a bridge there, yeah. So this is all going to become land now. Why? Because it is. It's just raised land. I'm not sure if it was always raised land, but it's becoming raised land. And all the way to there. And then the switch could be on land, which basically makes the junction... Ugh, look at the state of that. I had little it's a detail. I wonder what that was. That's horrible, that, isn't it? That transition. Can we... Maybe if can I widen that curve a little bit? Let's see if we can get this nice. Let's see if we can do that to there. And then you to there. And even to there. And then we bring you... Should we go straight here? And then I can curve that. That would be better. If we go straight here. That could be our station area. There. And then wrap you around here. And then you become land. That looks better, doesn't it? That transition is so much nicer here. And then, all right, let's try and see if I can get this there. There. Right, we might have to rearrange this track as well. Bring that down a little bit. There. I think since I built Bletchley, I've become a little bit better at this game as well. Like, I've been a little bit better with the way I lay track. I've learned a lot in this game. You know you do, don't you? You evolve. That track's dipping down. That can't be having that. Why is that dipping down? Because Julian didn't look at his elevation on the track. Let's try that again. That's good. That's decent. Now that... Is it because the other bit of tracks... No, that's better, isn't it? Is that still... No, that's still glitching. I'll tell you why. Because this bit of track's not straight. Right, that should work better. And then round. This wasn't meant to be this hard. I'm not going to lie. This was not meant to be this hard. Right, why can't I... Right. Now that's going to drop down. Is that going to drop down suddenly and look ugly? No, it isn't. It looks all right. It's got a little dip in there, isn't it? Maybe we delete all that back in a sec. Right, and then that should just go around there like that. Keep that straight for a second, and we can always come back and delete bits and bobs. There we go. That's better. That's better. We can always come back and delete bits and bobs. I'm not happy about the way that dips and goes back up again, so we're gonna roll that back from there. Delete those little bits. In. Lovely. Lovely. In. Beautiful. That's better. Does that go up then before it goes down again? Oh, you know. Is what it is. Oh, yeah, because you had to get across that, didn't it? And then you should just swing into there. And that's got a nice... Looks like it's quite nice and gradual. And then you go into there. And then you go into that. Has that changed? I need to have another look. Hold on. I need to have another look at that. Nope, that hasn't. I was just checking if that is still goes down into one before it joins that, but it does. It stays. It's still like that. It's still the same. That actually looks a lot cleaner than it did before as well. That whole transition. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just do a quick bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, like that. We're just gonna swing that round with anticipation. It's got quite a curve on that there. Oh no, that's not going to work. Why? Because it's too damn high. The bridge isn't high enough, so it's not recognizing I want to carry on as a bridge, so we're going to do that. And swing you round there, like that. There we go. That's still not... I don't want too much undulation difference. That's the problem. There we go. That should be all right. Yeah, there we go. All right. Oh, no. Get out of the way. Up, up. And swing you. Ah, that's fine. And we're still going to use our nice white bridge like that. And there we go. Lovely. Hello. And then we can, you know, what we'll do is eventually when we do a bit of detailing, what I used to do, I'm really struggling with time, and I know you guys quite liked it, is I used to do, you know, the time lapses of the detailing that I really got heavy into in the early days. I haven't done any of that in ages, and I've kind of just detailed and come back. I think with the Bedford area where we did the cab ride, I think I just cracked on and detailed and then just went, hi guys, look at this. I'd like to get into the you know what it is? It's editing that time lapse. Is a lot of cutting out. You know, I can spend like, you know, some of those videos, the time I spent in the game detailing could be like over the course of a couple of days. So I'd do like a couple of hours and a couple of hours here, a couple of hours there, and then I'd have to stitch it all together. Obviously speed it up and then pick areas that are not me just wandering off for a pee or going to get a cup of tea or going, oh, what's that on YouTube? You know, because I actually quite relaxed and did that sort of in my own time. I didn't, you know, sort of heavy look at it. And then when you edit that amount of footage together, it's quite time consuming, especially when you're cutting it all together and you want it to like not be sort of lots of dead time. In the early days, there was more dead time in it because, you know, I was learning Premiere Pro, but as time went on, I like to think that the edits got a little bit better, but obviously being a little bit better is a little bit more time consuming, and that's why you haven't seen any of those time lapses in ages, because they are incredibly time consuming. And with doing this and then sort of branching out a little bit, and the flight sim, and there's a couple of other games I like to get into as well, and then somebody sort of, you know, I have had a try on Train Sim World and Train Simulator. I do like them, but again, it's more time. You know, I have to commit. You know, you have to commit. Do you know what I mean? You got to commit to that sort of thing. And it's all time, you know. And everybody's like, why don't you try Train Sim World or you know, whatever the Train Simulator? Just time. And the flight sim, you know, that takes a lot of time as well. So between that and this, you know, and having a bit of downtime as well and work, you know, it takes a while, you know, to get everything into it. But I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I've sort of gave myself a plan. I know what I'm doing now every week. I have plans for certain things with the days, etc, etc. So I am doing that as well. It also, I have to have set days for my recording for things like this, because it needs to be a time when I'm in this house and it's quiet and there's nothing going on. So these why, like, that's why I have to plan my days a little bit better anyway. So that's the way it is. Anyway, let's crack on, because I just went on another tangent. Basically, in a nutshell, we're using the freestyle the freestyle train station platform. In a nutshell, guys, is time management and getting myself back into a nice rhythm. I had a great rhythm before. That's why we would see 2 to 3 videos a week. Right now, it's like 1 video a week, but you know, but a live stream. I want to get back to 2 videos. A mixture between this toolbox and obviously whatever else I do, maybe a bit of flight sim editing, see how I get on. Yeah, that looks loads better in the white, doesn't it? But it's getting there, yeah. And I always promised myself I wouldn't so much in my videos, and I've done a lot of in today. I think it's because it's been a long time since I've actually just freestyle recorded. So this is the freestyle train station platform. I do have a toolbox video for this and how to use it and what you can do with it. I will link it in the description below if you haven't seen it yet. It's one of the first toolbox videos I ever did, and basically enables you to build a train station wherever you like and make it curved. It can work on bridges. You could just literally create one like this. And what we should do is, I know it's somewhere here, is we're going to put these in to enable people. Yeah, I have to rearrange the ground around that. That basically is the entrance. It enables people to use it. It works like an elevator. They go up onto the platform. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this platform style. I know I do need to raise the platform height. I'm gonna use UK era. Why does it sound really weird when I say era C platforms? And we are gonna put a little bit of, and I'm not sure if there's a roof on this station, but I am gonna put a little bit of. That's gonna be too high. I don't like that. I need to have another gander at me map. Well, I'm not sure what walls to put on this. I'm really not sure. I had a little gander. I couldn't really see anything, and I can't actually see. There's definitely no roof on it. I'm not sure. Maybe we just put these. No, maybe the wall's high enough. Maybe that's Yeah, because that just doubles down on that, doesn't it? No, that's waste of time. Might as well just use the bridge walls, to be honest. And we leave it like that. And there's no roof on it, which is really weird for a modern station. See, I'd think at least where this is, have a little roof there. Maybe it's not finished. Maybe I need to find a finished picture. But anyway, what's it called? New station. We'll keep it like that. The Vetabren Viaduct. What is that? Oh, is that the name of the? That's the name of the bridge. But we'll leave it like that. So yeah, so this swings over, and the idea is my next thinking is I have another look at this here. We need to do a lot of work down here, like and get this main line going up. So what you're going to see from me for the time being on the UK Inspired Rail Network is me building. We're going to do a lot of videos like this, a lot of me just building out the lines. I do want to get on this, and I can't remember. See, I've gone completely brain dead. Nope, I can't. I honestly can't. Anyway, the line that comes out of Paddington, somebody in the comments below will just make me go, make me remember. But anyway, so I want to build out this one anyway and get up to Bicester, and that's what we're going to see. But you're going to see maybe less. I might detail work in my own time, then show you my progress. We'll see how time goes. But the main thing is to get these railways working and going. So that's going to be the plan over the coming months and weeks, is me getting this going and getting this connected up and getting that up to Bicester at least, and then we can work from there. That is the plan. I know that there's one area I want to do here that has been bugging me for ages that I really want to do, and there's some flyovers. I think it's in and around Ealing for the flyover junctions for the trains that swing off to the left that go down to Heathrow. I want to get that done, and that's quite tight. I think it's quite some tight flyover junctions there and grade separated junctions. So it'd be quite challenging. I really want to give it a go to see how I can get that done. Obviously, because the Elizabeth line and then some of the tube lines that swing off to the left as well. I've ridden on it as well a fair few times when obviously I fly from Heathrow, and I'd really like to give that a try. So that might be the next episode, depending on how far I've done this line and depending on obviously the scope of this game and what I'm fitting in versus real life. And obviously we can't fit in every station because it's massive, but we're trying our best. So we'll see what we can do with that. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there, this lovely view of this reworked Bletchley Station. I'm going to have a look at the road connections there and everything. And obviously, that's a lovely freight train going past there. Beautiful. And we'll work with that and we'll see what we can do. I've just absolutely said words there that mean nothing. Anyway, yeah, I want to work this and see what stays and what goes. I think those two little buildings go that are there. And then do some sort of connection to Bletchley, so then we can get some trains going there. And then I've got to have a look at a research and see what actually we do. It's kind of a bit time period sort of conflict in this as well, because I wanted to put this flyover station in, but obviously my trains and everything are based well before that, so I don't know. I don't know. Actually, we're kind of just a mishmash of what I like, to be honest, that has come to here. So maybe we move forward in time a little bit with the trains. I really do like the 225, though. I don't want to get rid of that. Maybe we have a couple of those running. And even I just like that era of trains. The 125 going past there, the 225. I just love it. Who does it? It's just lovely, isn't it? Oh, well. Anyway, I've been DGUK. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and if you haven't already, at the bottom of the channel there's a link to the artist channel for the music that I create for everybody. It's completely free to use. You can use it in your background music in your streams. You can use it in your videos, which I upload to a Google Drive. If you go to dguk.tv, that link will be in the description below. Hit the Streamer Music tab, hop over there. You can download all my music completely free and use it in the background of your videos or whatever you want. Obviously, you can't upload it and then monetize the music on its own because that's not what it's for, but it's there to support your content if you do it. Obviously, it's on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, Tidal, all the rest, all the streaming platforms. It's there for you to use completely free in the background or just listen to. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been the UK Inspired Rail Network. We are back, and I'll see you in the next one.